My mom sold my house to pay off my sister's $214,000 debts while I was on vacation. When I came back, they mocked me. Now you're homeless. I just smiled. What's so funny? They snapped, irritated. I replied that the house they sold was actually, my name is Tyler. I'm 29, and I work as a property manager in Seattle. I've always been the responsible one in the family. I'm the guy who shows up when something breaks, who keeps spare tools in his car, and who actually reads the fine print. My younger sister Amanda has always been the opposite. She's dramatic, she's impulsive, she's the one who gets rescued. Last month, I took my first real vacation in 4 years, a full week in Costa Rica. Before I left, I walked through my rental property one last time. It was a beautiful modern townhouse near Green Lake that I had been renting on Airbnb. It had string lights in the backyard, clean hardwood floors, and everything was perfect. I had worked so hard for that place. I turned my phone off for the entire trip. No emails, no tenant emergencies, just silence. On day 8, I powered it back on at breakfast. 23 missed calls, 15 from mom, 10 from dad, 8 from Amanda. My stomach dropped. I called mom back. My hands were shaking. She answered immediately. Where are you? She asked, out of breath. Costa Rica. Why? What happened? She said, we handled something for you. Your house. It's sold. The words didn't make sense. I said, what are you talking about? She said, don't be dramatic, Tyler. Amanda had $214,000 in debt, credit cards, loans, that investor course she took. We couldn't let her lose everything, so we sold your house to cover it. You should be thanking us. We saved the family. And I couldn't breathe. You can't just sell someone's house. Mom was firm. It's done. Come home and we'll explain the numbers. Right then, my phone buzzed with a text from Amanda. It said, finally evened things out between us. Don't worry. You can crash on my couch. I booked the next flight home. The entire trip back, all I could think about was what they didn't know, what they couldn't know. When I arrived at the property, a moving truck was in the driveway. Mom stood in the yard directing movers. There you are, she called out happily. We were worried you'd miss us. Amanda walked out wearing a sweatshirt that said, blessed. She looked at me and said, hey Tyler, how was Costa Rica? I said, inside now. We all sat in the living room. The buyer was there too, wearing a golf shirt and taking photos of the house. Mom smiled proudly. She said, we made a tough decision, but family comes first. Amanda was drowning. We got $380,000 from this buyer. We paid off her debts, and there's even some left over for you to restart. I took a slow breath. You sold a house you don't own. Mom laughed. Don't be childish. Everyone knows it's your house. I said, no, it belongs to an LLC I created 2 years ago, Cascade Properties. I hold a master lease with an option to buy. My name isn't on the deed. The document you signed is worthless. You can't sell what you don't own. The room went silent. The buyer turned pale, grabbed his phone, and walked outside quickly. Dad stood up angrily. He said, watch your tone. We saved your credit. I said, there was no mortgage to save, only rental income, and legal tenants you kicked out illegally. Amanda rolled her eyes. She said, oh please, Tyler. Nobody cares about your paperwork games. I said, the recorder